What's up, y'all? This your boy Eddie Jackson to Drop That Podcast. This is Hip Hop Talk, but before we talk hip hop, this episode is brought to you by Layback TV. Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, all the languages. Make sure y'all go on laybacktv.com to see how you can download in your iPhones, Androids, and your Fire Sticks. Now, let's talk hip hop. But before we do, we'd like to give a shout out and extended rest in peace. One to Oliver Tree, passed away due to a helicopter accident in Rio, I believe in Rio, but it was definitely in Brazil. So rest in peace to Oliver Tree. Definitely a great personality. I would definitely say I catch like episodes of podcasts, music videos, so forth. A lot of skits he be doing. He's hilarious. Also Take Keith. If you don't know who he is, he's got the production credits for Travis Scott's records like Sicko Mode with Drake, Meltdown with Drake, 4x4, Eminem's Eminem's Not Alike with Royce the 5'9", and Drake records like Family Matters, diss to Kendrick Lamar, Push Ups, like a diss to Kendrick Lamar, Nonstop, First Person Shooter, and from the Iceman album, What Did I Miss? So rest in peace to both Oliver Tree and Take Keith. Now, let's get into it. We got verses, bitch. Verses, bitch. I love it. We got another shot to fucking make verses relevant again. We tried with Cash Money versus No Limit. Cash Money Records versus No Limit Records. We tried with Tyrese versus Tank. And we just recently tried with Rick Ross versus French Montana. And we can't seem to fucking get it right, my nigga. I don't fucking understand it. But they're going to try it again. This time with boy bands who were running 106 in Park back in the days. I'm talking 20, 25 years ago, right? We got the legendary B2K. I'm talking Omarion, Lil Fizz, Raz B, J Boog. Yes, B2K, legendary group, taking on, also legendary, if you come from an era back in 05, 06, Pretty Ricky. Yes, sir, Pretty Ricky. And it down on me, going down on me. Yo, they were killing it back then. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which one is my favorite Pretty Ricky record. They were all over fucking 99 Jams, Power 96, Hot 105, what was it? 103.5 The Beat. Yo, they were all over on the fucking stations, especially in South Florida. But it's going down. B2K versus Pretty Ricky. And when you look at it on paper, right? I don't know if 20 rounds is accurate. I hope to God it's not 20 rounds. I'm sorry. But B2K and Pretty Ricky don't got 20 fucking rounds of hits. No, my nigga. We're not going to sit there fucking glazing them. They're not fucking. B2K had 2 albums. Okay? Their self-titled debut and Pandemonium. What you gonna play? 4 times? Gotta be? 3? Bump. 7 or 8 times? Like, no. Stop. Cut the bullshit, bro. No. This is a round. This is a matchup for 10 rounds. It needs to be. You could stretch out 10 rounds, pause, with these acts. Pretty Ricky don't even got fucking 20 rounds, okay? This should be 10 rounds. I hope Swiss Beats and Timbaland get their head out of their fucking ass and do it the right way. 10 rounds. 10 fucking rounds. And I don't want to hear, what's his name? Pleasure P solo joints. I don't want to hear Omarion solo joints because we already did this, all right? We did Omarion versus Mario, okay? Omarion should have won, but he lost. Mario came in there with a game plan and he executed it, okay? So, with that being said, this should be 10 rounds. And depending, we can get an idea of what B2K is supposed to win this shit. Let's keep it above. All right? B2K is supposed to win this. On paper, they're more the iconic group, right? They were definitely nationwide. One number ones, all that shit. You know, Pretty Ricky was legendary. But if we're being honest, B2K was bigger than them, even though they only had 2 albums. So, and they're on tour. You know what I'm saying? They were on tour with Bow Wow and shit. I see this being B2K is war ready. Before, if anything, they're war ready to show what they're made of. But we don't know what to expect. Pretty Ricky could actually surprise everyone and take the dub. Like, Pretty Ricky should take the dub. Because we don't know what to expect from them. We know what to expect from B2K. They have to win. They have to win. Like, guaranteed dub. Bump. Guaranteed dub. What do you do now? I think Pretty Ricky might take this one. Being honest. From what I remember hearing not 4, but 5 singles from Pretty Ricky on the radio. Dead ass. You know what I mean? And I think we might be able to see that again. It's either going to be Pretty Ricky winning by 1, or we're going to get a tie 5-5. I got Pretty Ricky winning this one. Because I don't see what B2K can surprise me with. Alright, moving on. Make sure y'all tune in, alright? It's going to be on IG Live, YouTube Live. It's going to be streaming live on YouTube, streaming live on IG, streaming live on TikTok, and Apple Music. So shout out Apple Music for holding it down for verses. But I hope we're finally going to get a verses that's going to work. You know, they just haven't been able to catch me. Let me see what else we got. T.I. This Friday, we got T.I.'s album. His final album coming out Friday, Kill the King. I can't wait for it. I think the singles that he's been dropping has been fire. Let Him Know. Trauma Bond. Mr. Him. These are fire records. And I think the record that he dissed 50, I think it's on this album as well. I forgot what it was called. It could be. I want to hear the album, but I think good things for this album. This album's going to be probably fire, I believe. But we'll see. Let me see. Oh, he basically he did interviews where he's calling Versus a platform for broke people. I don't understand why he get this impression where he says that shit and he doesn't look like a fucking hypocrite. Years back, when Versus was popping, he challenged 50 Cent because he said all us New York niggas were basically talking under our breath that South niggas don't got this. I don't know who the fuck was saying that. I don't know who the fuck was he talking to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're here working on you got records with Jay-Z. I don't hear did you ever approach him with that fucking energy? I don't get it. I don't know who the fuck was saying that. South was on top of this shit. New York just lost the ball. You know what I'm saying? And we never been able to get it back. But who the fuck was saying that? But, you know, he felt a need to challenge 50. 50 don't see the benefit of doing that. He can do a tour without it. He did the 25-year anniversary of, I think it was 20-year anniversary. Yeah, 20-year anniversary of Get Rich or Die Trying. I went to the show when it was in L.A. And, yeah, I don't think 50 needs that. But, you know, Busta Rhymes came in to the aid and said, hey, you know, 50 don't want that smoke. He's like, T.I., I want that smoke. Let's go. And then T.I. came with this whole fucking age gap thing where people keep forgetting, like, you turned down Busta's challenge. And then here we go again. Another fucking challenge. Let's go. Let's go for verses again. Now it's all about, there's no money behind it. It's for broke people. Bullshit. Because if you would have got your verses, what would have happened? Your album probably is number one. It's on Grand Hustle and Gamma. You know, everybody's going to Gamma, apparently. You know, Kanye's over there at Gamma. Usher's over there at Gamma. Blue Ivy is on, not Blue Ivy, I'm so sorry. Northwest, Kanye's daughter, is on Gamma. Everybody's going to Gamma. Apparently that's the new Koch, new E1, maybe even the new Empire. Like, it seems like you want to go independent, you go either Empire or you're going to go Gamma. But he's over there at Gamma. He's going to release his final album. So apparently he did a one album deal. But I don't know. I think he's full of shit when it comes down to the whole versus thing. You know, it's his take, it's his opinion. But I don't think he believes that shit. I think he's just dying that shit down because he couldn't get no play on that. I would have loved to see T.I. versus Luda. I think that would have made more sense than anything. Go for the crown, King of the South. But you know, T.I.'s coming out with an album this Friday. Luda apparently is coming out with an album. I think as far as who's coming out with the best album, I got to give it to T.I. on this one. Who would have won in the verses? I think Luda would have took that dub, but that's just me. We got an Usher and a Chris Brown collab album possibly coming out. I think so. I hope it's not an LP. I think it deserves to be an EP. You know, a little 6-7 track EP. I think that's all they need. I don't think they need to give them any more. Chris is on the fucking, like, he's on it. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Fucking puts out the Brown album and then the Deluxe, the Chocolate album. Yeah, I don't think he needs to give anybody any more music this year. I think he's giving everybody everything. And before we get out of here, Dame Dash puts out a diss record to Jay-Z and Cameron called Cheap Teeth. I heard it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I laughed so fucking hard. Yo, like dead ass. The video was fucking hilarious. The track was straight ass. And we finally see the girl that reminds him of Aaliyah. May she rest in peace. This is the woman that reminds you of Aaliyah. I hope he ain't referring to acting or music. You know, maybe it's personality. I don't think it's looks because they look different. But I think it's probably personality. He means that. But music-wise, she ain't it. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. She ain't it. Music-wise, you ain't touching Aaliyah. Let's keep it a buck. Acting, we don't. If you acting like that in the video, I don't even think you can act better than Aaliyah. But there's a reason why Dame was always in the videos. You know what I'm saying? He's better in a video doing all this dancing, funny shit than rapping. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, right, and this will be my last rebuttal about it. Dame Dash, one of the founders and CEOs of Rockefeller Records, the legendary Rockefeller Records, right? You look at every Rockefeller release, it was always executive produced by Sean Carter, Dame Dash, and Biggs, right? How the fuck do you have a label full of these MCs like Jay-Z, like Beanie Siegel, like Memphis Bleak, like Freeway, like Petey Crack, like Young Guns, Chris and Neef, like Owen Sparks, like Emil, may she, whatever, memory rest in peace, I don't fucking know where she at. All these MCs that got bars, how the fuck you be on this label with them promoting, oh yeah, Kanye West, I forgot Kanye West, Rockefeller artists. How do you have all these artists who know how to spit bars on records, and you didn't come out better, like sounding just like them or as better? Like, not saying you're gonna be better than them, but it's like Eazy-E was not the rapper of NWA. Okay, Ice Cube wrote fucking Boys in the Hood, and Dre and them made Eazy sound good with the fucking bars. You can't even be Eazy-E or Dr. Dre, who had people writing their shit. Who the fuck is writing your shit? I could write a fucking rap or a record for Dame Dash and it'll sound better than that piece of shit that he put out. Cheap Teeth, you should not be talking nothing about fucking Cheap Teeth because your teeth fucking fell out, nigga. Just saying. And more importantly, you're saying that Jay-Z's breath stink. He was eating fucking Big Red, cinnamon gum or whatever. And you're saying Cameron's lips are fucking dry as fuck when he's on First Take and so forth, right? Okay. I'm sorry. Pause on this because you like to say pause a lot. You know what I mean? To make sure anybody who's clipping gay shit that like you say, they don't say it. Here's the shit, right? Why are you so close to niggas that you can smell their breath? I'm sorry. There ain't no nigga on this earth that I get close enough to smell their fucking breath. That ain't me. That's some gay shit. I'm sorry, bro. Not nothing against the gay people, but in the end of the day, if you straight, you're heterosexual and all that shit, why are you so close to Jay? Right? So close to him that you can smell his fucking breath. You talking face to face? Nah. Check yourself. And why you looking at a grown man nigga's fucking lips? Like Cameron. If his lips are chapped, who the fuck are you to care about that? Damn, I'm worried about you. Sorry, bro. But that's all I got for Hip Hop Talk. This is the Drop That Podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment. Who you guys got? Who you guys got between B2K and Pretty Ricky on Versus? What do you think about the Dame Dash Cheap Teeth diss record of Jay and Cam? And how excited you are for Kill the King by T.I. this Friday? And do you agree about his take on Versus? I'm your boy Eddie Jackson. So Drop That Podcast. Y'all be easy. Peace.